Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to The Proof That Islam is the Truth, where in these episodes we've been discussing some of the amazing scientific miracles of the Qur'an. Information in a book 1,400 years old that every Muslim believes is the uncreated word of Allah, the creator of the heavens and the earth, revealed for the benefit and the guidance of all of humanity. But it's not just a claim that we make, it's something that we can back up with evidence. And we believe that for any rational human being, any thinking person who takes the time and takes the energy and takes the effort to look at these evidences and examine them dispassionately, will come to know that truly Islam is what it claims to be, the religion that has been revealed by God, the Creator, for the guidance and the benefit of all of mankind. In fact, if you think about it, if we were only to bring a book 1,400 years old and you were to find absolutely no contradictions, and I don't mean here to say that the Qur'an affirms anything. Let's say it doesn't affirm any scientific knowledge. Let's say it didn't even preempt any scientific knowledge. Let's say there was nothing special in the Qur'an, which of course is not the case because I've spent a couple of episodes showing you exactly how amazing the Qur'an is when it talks about aspects of the universe and the world in which we live. But let's just say those things were not there. Let's just say there was nothing that contradicted present day knowledge. That itself alone would be remarkable. Because the superstitions and the beliefs that people had 1,400 years ago were remarkable. For example, the ancient Greeks believed that the Milky Way is the band of stars that you can see in the sky. In fact, it constitutes our galaxy. They believed that the Milky Way was produced when a particular Greek goddess was breastfeeding her child, and the child bit her breast and her milk spilled out, and that's how the Milky Way got to be in the universe. That's their legend of how the Milky Way came to be there. Of course, today we probably all had a good laugh at that and how totally ridiculous it is. How come the Qur'an does not have any stories like that? How come the Qur'an does not have any fantastical descriptions of the origin of the universe and the earth? We find it doesn't. We find that what it says can be perfectly, easily, and sensibly reconciled with modern scientific knowledge. No. Indeed, many of the verses preempt what scientists have discovered today. Let's look at some more of the amazing statements in the Qur'an. In the 10th surah, in the 5th ayah, the 5th verse, it says, "It is He," meaning God, Allah, "who made the sun a shining lamp and the moon as a light and measured out their stages." Now the Qur'an describes the sun as siraj. Now the word siraj means torch, means it's something that generates its own heat and light, whereas the moon is described as a nur. Now a nur means a light that is originating from another source. And of course this is the correct understanding. The moon reflects the light of the sun. It's common knowledge today, but not necessarily so in the time of the Prophet Muhammad. Let's see what one of the respected cosmologists and scientists in the field of astronomy had to say when he was shown some of the statements in the Qur'an concerning his field of expertise. Professor Yoshidi Kusan, who's the director of the Tokyo Observatory in Tokyo in Japan, and this is what he said: "I say, I am very much impressed by finding true astronomical facts in the Qur'an. And for us modern astronomers who have been studying a very small piece of the universe, we have concentrated our efforts for understanding that very small part. Because by using telescopes, we can only see a very few parts of the sky without thinking about the whole universe. So by reading the Qur'an, And by answering to questions, I think I can find my future way for investigating the universe. What he's saying is that the one who is writing the Qur'an, the one who is revealing the Qur'an, the one who is speaking the words of the Qur'an, is talking as if he is looking at the whole universe together, as opposed to the scientist who concentrates on observing this bit or that bit of the universe, which is what most astronomers do. Who is it that sees the whole universe altogether? Who is it who sees all things in all places, in all times, except Allah, the Mighty, the Wise?